Anyone who knew Shap in her heyday would tell you she was one of a kind. But not everyone realized that Shap had a twin. Yeah, Shap had a twin, and he was one of a kind too. Now, when she was a little girl in the 1950s, Shap caught a bad break. She was stricken with polio. Her twin brother, meanwhile, who I later came to know as Uncle Bear because of his fondness for bears, he caught a bad break too. He was born mentally retarded. Now, thankfully for him, his disability was relatively mild, but he barely learned to read, he barely learned to write, and he never learned to drive, at least not legally. Now, when I was in my late 20s in 1997, Shap and Uncle Bear were living in a tiny one-bedroom apartment, and I had relatively little contact with either one of them. That is, until they got evicted. Now, Shap, of course, didn't want anybody's help, and she wound up in jail. Uncle Bear, on the other hand, pleaded for help, and I was his best bet. Man, was he in trouble.